Have you ever had a moment in life where something happened and you just knew it wasn't by chance?
Like it didn't make sense in the moment, but deep down, you felt like it meant something.
Or a moment where things could have gone completely left, but somehow you were protected?
Those moments that made you stop and think, that had to be God.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Room 47 Podcast. I'm your host, Elijah, and I'm here with my co host and fiance.
Hey everyone, I'm Naomi, and thank you for being here with us.
Today, we're talking about real life moments, times where things happen in a way that felt bigger than us.
Moments of protection, quiet reflection, and situations that didn't make sense at first, but later they did.
So, if you ever experienced something like that, then this episode is definitely for you.
Let's get into it. All right, babe, let's talk.
What's up, love? Let's talk.
All right, so the first topic is going to be real moments of God's presence.
Okay.
So, what's a real moment in your life where you felt God's presence or protection in a way that you could not ignore?
You know, just about a year ago, when I started to walk with Christ and I started to create content for him, I was outside at the park sitting on a bench and I saw the bald eagle that kept circling around me about 5 to 6 times in a row, and then it eventually flew off the opposite way. So when I got back home, I looked up, what does the bald eagle represent? And I also looked up if the bald eagle represents anything within the Bible, and I noticed that it said it's God's protection, deliverance. Also, the bald eagle represents independence. And at that time, I believe I was going through solitude, and I felt like God was trying to tell me something in that moment when I was in the process of trying to create something during that quiet time. But how does that resonate with you?
That's so interesting. Wow. Like, I remember you telling me that story too, and I was like, what? I was in disbelief. I was like, come on, you did not see a bald eagle.
Yeah.
But that's incredible. And I believe that God does give us signs.
Definitely.
So with my story, I definitely got a sign. So this was about September 1st, 2021. I'll never forget the day.
That day definitely rings a bell.
Oh my goodness. It was a day to remember.
Yeah.
So I was working in New York at the time, and I was commuting, and I had known that there was going to be a storm. So my boss let me go a little bit early.
Yeah.
And I was keeping in contact with you. I was like, all right, make sure you leave at this time. My train pulls up to my station at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had left so soon that I didn't really get to charge my phone at work properly.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, I hope my phone doesn't die. So I'm on the train, and it's pulling into the station, and I see firefighters running on the platform and cops. And then there's an underpass too.
Yeah, that sounds like a movie.
Oh my God. I literally felt like I was not in my body. I was like, this cannot be real life right now.
Yeah.
The underpass was completely flooded, like on the street. I saw cars flooded. I said, oh my God, like, how am I going to get home?
Like cars submerged in water.
Like, how are you going to get to me? And I was talking to you, and
I was stuck at a McDonald's.
Stuck.
I had nowhere to go because all the roads were flooded.
Literally, there were no open roads. There were blockades.
Yeah.
I was like, OMG, I'm going to have to stay the night at this train station. I hope not.
Yeah.
So I got off my stop, and I plugged up I realized that I had my portable charger. Thank God my coworker gave that to me. It was the greatest Secret Santa gift ever.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a guy that also got off the same train.
Mm-hmm.
He had flew in from Florida, and we were like, what the hell are we gonna do? Like, there's no Ubers coming to pick us up. And I told him that I was waiting on you, but you're stuck.
Yeah.
And so lo and behold, this stranger comes up to us. I think he was waiting in the lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hey guys, like, I know all the roads are blocked off right now because of the flood. Can I at least get you guys somewhere warm? Like, it's raining, it's cold. I know a street that's actually not blocked off and it leads to a 7-Eleven. My buddy runs it.
Yeah.
I looked at the guy, I was like, do we trust him? And he was like, okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So we both decided to go with the guy.
Uh-huh.
And he was so kind. Like, he offered to buy us coffee, food. He insisted. He didn't want us to pay for anything.
Yeah.
I said, if this isn't God's work,
yeah,
I don't know what is. Like, it was incredible. And I'll never forget that story.
I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely something from above, that
Yeah.
connection, for real. So we're gonna move right into the next topic. The next topic is going to be solitude versus loneliness. Why do you think most people misunderstood solitude, and how can it actually help you grow instead of hurt you?
That is a really good question. So for me, I think a lot of people think solitude is like you want to isolate yourself on purpose.
Yeah.
While it can be, I feel like it has to have intent behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it can actually be very helpful.
Definitely.
So for me, I like my own quiet space. I can reflect on my thoughts. I can reflect on my weeks.
Yeah.
I can reflect on my goals and what I want for myself moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. And then also really quick, like my social battery gets drained very easily. So if I'm at work constantly talking to people every day and then going out to events, by the end of the week, I'm drained. Like, I need that day to myself. Like, nobody talk to me. So it's important because also people can unknowingly project onto you that energy, and it can stay within your body. So you have to release it somehow.
Absolutely.
So I think solitude is necessary.
Definitely. I think solitude is definitely very helpful, especially if you're like a creative. Anytime I'm going through solitude, just like a time right now where life feels very still, I may feel lonely. Sometimes I may feel a little depressed, but sometimes I may be creative or not as creative. But I know sometimes when I know every time I come out of solitude, God allows me to go higher with whatever I'm trying to create. So whatever I'm trying to do, He allows me to do better every time. And I noticed that when I take that pause or that break for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I come back, I'm making the best work ever. Yeah, so I feel like just, taking a break and just enjoy solitude, embrace it, because it can really help you out and it's great for your mental health as well.
I love that. So what do you guys think? I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. Do you guys think solitude is something peaceful, or is it something that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, definitely. We would love to hear you guys' perspective. Definitely drop within the comment section and let us know what you think.
Yeah. So that leads us into our final question.
All right.
Trusting how things work out. So, have you ever had something not work out at first, but later you realize it happened exactly how it was supposed to?
Well, there was a moment of time when a company reached out to me, and I was very happy to hear this news that the company wanted to work with me. It was probably one of my first jobs ever working on social media, and they reached out to me and they wanted me to fly out somewhere to do something. And they put me on standby for a little bit, and then a few months, maybe a month later, they reached back out to me and they said, unfortunately, due to budget cuts, we're not going to be able to move forward, but we would like to work with you within the near future. So, they had me on standby for about a month. I was a little salty about it. And when I responded to him, I just said, okay. And my friend in LA said, what did you respond to him? I said, I was just real bland. I told him okay or whatever. Yeah. And my friend was like, nah, just respond to him. Be really nice and tell him you just thank them for reaching out to him. And I did that a week later after I previously responded to them. And I realized that was the best thing ever for me. Literally, that company hit me up in the next 3 to 4 months, and the job that they booked me with was bigger than the previous job that they hit me up for.
Wow.
So, it's always worth just not taking it personal and just trusting God's timing. So how does that perspective resonate with you?
I love that.
Yeah.
So with me, after quarantine, when I went back to work, I was offered an opportunity a little farther in New York, where I originally used to work at.
Okay.
But here's the kicker. We had already signed the lease here. And this is Central Jersey. So I was like, okay, like, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to sacrifice and do this commute because I don't want to pass this opportunity up. I feel like I deserve this opportunity, and it's also going to be a big stepping stone in my career.
Yeah.
So, you have to do what you have to do. So I did it for about a year, and I made some great connections at that location.
Yeah.
But it came to a point where I had to like really kind of put things into perspective and figure out work-life balance, because it wasn't balancing.
Yeah, becoming a bit too much of it.
Yeah, definitely. And my mental health also took a toll as well. So with that being said, thank you.
Oh, anytime. You're welcome.
You were the one, and your mom were kind of urging me to just take that leap of faith and just look out here where we live. Yeah. And you could tell them how it came to be.
So I literally went on Google and I just looked up some locations to where she works at, and I looked at some places that was in Jersey nearby us, and I said, call this location, they're close to us. The moment she called them and got on the phone with them, she heard great news, and they were looking for managers at the time. Yeah. So she was able to make that switch literally within a month.
Yeah, it was crazy how fast it happened, and it was literally like a very big blessing.
Definitely. So, I want to say, if God is calling you to move, I think you need to move. Yeah. Just like Michael said, if I don't react on it now, God might give it to Prince. So I just want to let you know, all blessings are not always meant to be yours if you're not willing to take advantage of that opportunity. Right. So if it's calling you to go, then go.
Sometimes the moments that don't make sense right away are the ones that stay with you the most.
Looking back, you realize your life has been guided and protected in ways you didn't notice at the time.
Whether it's in quiet moments, unexpected situations, or things not going your way,
there's always something to take from it. Something that helps you grow.
We appreciate you all for being here with us in Room 47.
If this episode connected with you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next episode.